One second here. Alrighty. Hey, this is Sagatness. And I am going to just switch and hope that it captured it properly. Whoops. It might be a little loud. Maybe it's just me. Just pop that down a little bit. Grab my controller. Welcome back to the Honeyline Last Defense Academy. Okay. So I was like half rewatching. I was half rewatching my last video I did on it because it's been like a month since I touched the demo. So get situated here real quick before we get completely started. Oh, one second. Let me just finish refreshing my memory real quick and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I didn't watch all of my last video, I just kind of watched like the last 10-ish minutes or so. And we are supposed to be taking a little tour of sorts, so I'm gonna go check out campus and whatnot, and then I'm pretty sure we'll probably get into maybe another fight or two. Let me remember what I checked here. These fire extinguishers harness our hemo enema to put out the undying flames for a little while. Yeah, that's right. I remember that. We're supposed to use them when we want to explore the surrounding area. But according to... is it pronounced Siri? Probably. Or C-Ray. Actually. There is nothing but ruins out there. We might be able to find some useful items and materials, but we still have to worry about being attacked by invaders. We can be revived if we die outside school grounds, so we probably shouldn't go outside without being fully prepared. Makes sense. I can go out to the schoolyard from here, but there's no need for that right now. Bro, what is this statue? What are both of these statues? These monitors are everywhere. Well, yeah, he wants to make sure nobody's snooping around, right? Most likely. These shoe lockers makes this place look like a real school. And I mean, I could be wrong, but aren't shoe lockers supposed to have locks? Because they're like lockers. But I mean, hey, I could be wrong. Contain tips for exploring outside of school, but I don't have time to look at that right now. I mean, you definitely could, but I guess if you don't feel like it, that's fine. I didn't remember there being a question mark there before, so. There's still so much we don't understand. Take the school, for instance. Why is it so different from a regular school? Why make it a school in the first place? It seems unnatural. Yeah, I know what you mean. With all these questions still unanswered, there's no way I can follow Siri's orders. I'm not necessarily saying I'd join the fight if he did tell us everything either. For all we know, he could just be feeding us more lies, which is true. Because he most likely knows that whatever actual truth, like the actual reason behind all this, it would probably make us turn on him, whatever it is. Because none of us asked to be here. And if he was going to just help us fight just because, why do we need to be inside of this school to be able to fulfill what he wants? Like, if he just wanted to help us for shits and giggles, he could have just explained how the hemo enema works, toss us all a dagger, and just be like, look, I can't give you too many more details, but this is something that will help against these things that are attacking your town. You know, just leave it with that. If they decide to fight, they fight. If they die, they die. You know? But I guess that probably would have been not optimal. So, never mind. Whatever it takes, I swear I'll find out. And not just for me. I'll get us all out of here. It'd be great if we could all just find an escape route, but where will we even start looking? And supposing we could, would running from this fight be the right thing to do? I mean, look at it this way. You could run. But say you run into an issue when you get out there. What exactly are you going to be able to do? What would you actually do? Because my guy here didn't really wanna fight either, until he pretty much was left with no choice, and there was also a little bit of pushing. I think the map was backwards. I think it was actually over here. Or not. I'm confused. He's not in this room. So where is he actually? You know what? I'm just gonna he'll pop up when he's ready. I feel like someone's controlling me. Why else would I be so interested in the bathroom window? Wow. Way to break the fourth wall. Yeah, that's why I'm checking it out. I'm not even looking at this thing. It's just a window. And you never know. Oh. Yes, is something wrong? Oh, I'm in your way, aren't I? I'm sorry. I should know better than to take up valuable breathing space. It's fine, Shoma. You're not in the way. I just wanted to talk to you. I'm warning you. Talking to a feeble-minded dweeb like me will only leave you worn out and frustrated. And now I remember why I don't like him. Came back instantly. Not to mention how your reputation will suffer from being seen with me. Unpopularity as profound as mine might be contagious, you know. You're really better off ignoring me like everyone else. Don't think of me as a person. Think of me as a pile of garbage that randomly makes noise every now and then. Brother. Kind of spaced out partway through what he was saying. I think it boiled down to don't talk to me though. Pretty much, yeah. Kind of sussed me out that the music stopped when I stepped in here. Also, I already know that you're crazy as hell. But don't do nothing stupid now that you know that you're technically immortal. As long as you stay on school grounds. Yeah, she's weird. What are you doing alone in the dark here? Why aren't the lights working? Looks like they're not, but it's cool. I actually prefer it this way. The real world is a little too bright for me. Hard, bright, and violent. Sometimes just getting through it is a real drain. I don't know about that. For me, spending all day in this kind of darkness would probably be much worse. Oh, I'm guessing that when we die out on the field, we're rushed back here to be put into one of these pods. Sure, there's a lot of fancy equipment in here. I wonder what it all does. Oh, I've seen these in movies and stuff. You climb inside the pod, fire it up, and your consciousness is transported into another world. Like virtual reality? They are so advanced. You get to leave your old life behind and live in a world totally tailored to your whims. I wish I had one of these at home. Sounds a little too good to be true. You're not wrong. Looks like this one's broken though. Just like me. I've tried every button switch I could find, but it won't turn on.
Ah.
Is it okay for us to be touching stuff without really knowing what it does? I don't think she gives a fuck, honestly. And as we already know, because she's an absolute idiot, she is most likely going to rush into something else and die again. Cause literally, I remember it vividly because that shit was hilarious and I only felt a tiny bit bad for laughing. She saw this huge ass bootleg freaking Red Eyes Black Dragon, and the first thing she gonna do is start running up to it to attack it. And that shit gripped her up and squished her ass like an empty Capri Sun pouch. She got Capri Sunned, bro. They just squished her shit up and tossed her. And it was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Because why the fuck did she do that? Why did she do that? Chill, bro. Damn. Of course not. I just told you the damn thing's broken, didn't I? Whoa, why is she so angry all of a sudden? Unless I can get Siri to fix this, escaping into a perfect fantasy world is going to be just that, a fantasy. Now she's crying? I can't keep up with this girl's mood swings. More importantly, is this machine really broken? I can't tell myself. I guess I'll take Darumi's word for it. Yeah, just leave it as is. I wanna say I did. Perfect circle, right? And over ventilation, it's shut right now. Is there something here? It's just a window, right? I mean, I would think that possibly at some point there might be something going on with these windows, but I don't know. The window just opened by itself. I was about to say, for real? Not my thoughts or lines. Alright. Whatever. Not a blackboard, but a monitor. This is pretty impressive. What does this number indicate? I don't know, man. Can't say anything about the window. Alright. Let me go to the second floor. Leo Bio. Hi, hello. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, this was the game I was talking about. It's the same thing, it's just the monitor's a different color. I've actually never played any Fire Emblem games. I hear they're pretty good though. I wonder if they're strat RPGs. I legit do not remember. Anyone is on the list. She wouldn't got. Ooh. Ah. Hey, it's my guy. Ooh. This room, it said training room on the door. But looks like more of a video game arcade. How are we supposed to train in here? Virtual reality, Takumi. Duh. Come on, bro. Get it together. Upgrade weapon class. Ooh. Inspect VR machine. Game console. Chat. It's chassis, isn't it? Even though it's spelled chassis. Isn't it chassis the way it's pronounced? Can we really use this for combat training? It looks more like something out of a video game arcade. VR training machine. I'll do that last. This explains how the machines in the training room work. Did Tekamaru even read this? Probably not. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there. He definitely didn't fucking read it. What's up? Hey Takumi, you've been checking out this place too, right? Yeah, a little. The more I see of it, the less I like it. Who's in charge of the decor here? You're right about the decor. There ain't a shred of class in this whole damn school. Where's the... You know what? This man said leopard print sofa? The hell is a gilded doorknob? Excuse me? Hot pink drink. You know what? Takamaru. I like you, I enjoy you, but I'm gonna need you to fix that. Cause I get that certain types of print go with certain colors, and I can kind of see where your mind was at with this color scheme. But that kind of sounds like a themed room in an Airbnb, not the kind of color scheme you'd go for some sort of arcade or training room. A training room is given like dingy mucky gray, some black, maybe some silver somewhere, but definitely no goddamn leopard. What are you talking about? Is that too much to ask? You ain't even wearing no leopard print right now. But then again, you know what? You know what? He might, and we just can't see it. So I'ma shut up. Is this his idea of class? Listen, he likes what he likes, but I can't with him. Looks like something from an old video game arcade. Oh wait, I already read that. Can't interact with that yet. Okay. All these machines just look like arcade games to me. Arcade cabinets! Bruh. Do you not know what an arcade cabinet is? Call it what it is. Oh god. If it ain't a Kuma. AKA C-Ray. Remarkable, sir. You picked out the best one in the house. You clearly have impeccable taste. Stop jumping out at me like that. Honestly, if it were me, I would have punted the fuck out of him. Just, you know, not on purpose or anything, but, you know, just knee-jerk. Oh my god. Knee-jerk reaction. Whoops, my bad, Akuma. Why'd you move in front of my foot like that? Like, why would you do such a thing? This is the Academy's state-of-the-art VR training machine. I mean, using your actual muscles and getting all sweaty is just so last century. Am I right? That's why we developed these machines, to help you hone your skills using just your neural pathways and our cutting-edge technology. I don't get it. Will playing a game really help us? Aha! Your hemo-enema gets stronger the more you use it. Just like your muscles, your brain, and your baloney pony. You know what? Okay. You should consider dropping by to train when you're off duty. You can even get some friends together for a group session.
Oh, hey!
Just keep it in your pants when the ladies are present. I'm so tired of y'all with this. This man, Takumi, is perfectly fine. Leave him alone, okay? Leave him alone.
Hey!
Exactly. Exactly. Why are you worried about what he got tucked into the side of his pants? Leave him alone. You just run off after that. Whatever. VR training, I've got to admit. Kind of curious about it. Maybe I'll give it a try later. I think that's everything. Yep. Training room is done. Everything else is on the 3rd floor. I don't think I checked all of the bathrooms. I must have a lot of time on my hands checking something like this. Yes, yes you do. Because I said so. Where did you come from? Because you were not here when I walked into the bathroom. But you know what? I understand if you're roaming around just trying to get away from your brother. Because your brother is a weirdo and not in a good way. So I get it. But also, I fucking remember that you're not innocent either. Chicky chick, you're not innocent either. I thought it was just him. He's just worse. Y'all are weird. Never mind. Silly me thinking that y'all would not still be attached to the fucking hip.
Huh?
Hello again, Mr. Sumino. Do you have a moment? Also, aren't we all around the same age? Don't call me sir. Ugh. That's like somebody my age calling me miss. Ugh. Way too formal. Blech. Makes me feel old. I'm not old. Just in my 30s. Sure, what's up? I'm sure you'll think this is a stupid question, but you're from the TRC 2, aren't you? Well, yeah, obviously. Also, that was a stupid question because we were already told that we were all taken from the same area, this one particular town that we were all just in different parts of. We were kidnapped from the same state, effectively. Like what?
Yeah.
Of course, it's the same for everyone else until a few days ago we were all living there. But isn't it strange? None of us have ever met before, apart from me and my brother. You two have been together probably your entire lives. That's fucking normal. Shut up, Kako.
Huh?
I don't know. Seems natural enough to me. I mean, the complex is a big place. I see. It doesn't bother you at all. I mean, why would it? Y'all were strangers until earlier today. What was that all about? These two just keep getting weirder. Yeah, they really do. Like, did you ask anybody else these questions? And at this point, what the hell does it matter? Well, we lived in this town like our whole lives. How have none of us ever come across each other before? Same reason you probably wouldn't meet other people in a regular town you would live in. You just don't pay that much attention. You could have walked past any of these people that you currently find yourself near at this particular moment and you just never knew. Because who's going outside just doing whatever they're doing their day-to-day things, and they're psychoanalyzing people's faces, memorizing people's faces? That sounds like something a freak elite would do. That sounds like something a weirdo would do. That just sounds a little odd to me. Well, I'm gonna let y'all do whatever y'all gonna do. Up the stairs again to the 3rd floor. Also, I hope my audio is okay, but not too loud, because I am kind of like hovering like right over my mic. But also, hold on, let me just cheek something real quick. Okay, everything sounds fine. I'll probably still keep my mic relatively close. I know my speaking tone is kind of low, bro. What are these wallpapers, sir? Oop, infirmary. Who's up in here? What the fuck type infirmary is this? This looks like a room with an incinerator. But then again, the freaking combat recovery coffins are in here, so I guess this would be the infirmary. Maybe I was wrong earlier then. So in that one area with the pods, maybe that isn't where they take them to reanimate them or whatever. It's probably here. They probably stick them in that machine in the front there. But when I think infirmary, this definitely isn't the kind of room that comes to mind. Definitely not. I mean, the way they got this set up in here is kind of bonkers. So let me see if I can kind of smush my brain around a little bit and remember how the hell this shit works. So we were given these special daggers that have this effect, or they're cursed or some shit, and they effectively awaken our blood through some sort of special process called hemoenema. And what it does is that it transforms our bodies and gives us weapons based on just like the individual. And through hemoenema, we are able to become stronger and fight these quote unquote invaders. They look nothing like Monokumas, by the way. That are effectively attacking the area that they've lived in. But of course they've been whisked away to this particular school location, and we are being chosen by Egg Kuma as the chosen few to try and get rid of this menace of invaders. And if we fail, then everybody we know and love in our town will die, because there's no one, you know, keeping the enemies at bay from tearing shit the fuck apart. So yeah. And also apparently when we are on school grounds, because we are also supposed to be defending the school proper, because there's some sort of ultra sensitive, super duper important item within this building that these invaders know about, and they're constantly trying to get into the school to retrieve whatever it is. My headcanon on whatever the hell it is that whoever made Egg Kuma was doing human experimentation or something akin to that, and this building is where they were doing the experiments. Because if these invaders are coming from outside of this place, how would they know what is inside this building? Unless they have been here before. It doesn't make sense. I feel as if whatever helped make them up is inside of this building, and that's why they're so dead set on getting in. I'm like, my whole thought process on it is that they did a couple of experiments. Some of them were successful. Some still have a bit of their conscience, and they're able to remember who they used to be. And they're trying to get back into the school to fuck up their operations so that they don't experiment and turn more people into these things. But I don't know all the context. I could be 100% wrong. But that's the story I made up for myself, and I'm sticking that at. Because to me, it makes sense. Because if they're coming from the outside and they're trying to get inside, what's the reason? Just, oh, well, there's something here that's really important. You gotta protect it. But you don't want to tell us what it is. We have no idea what it looks like. We don't even know if whatever you're telling us is true. We're just fighting because you said so. Like, yes, technically, before you brought all of these people here, to help you fight these invaders, they were actively being attacked by them in the city. And we, like, in the opening, well, not the opening cutscene, but a little later after the opening cutscene, once they started bumping up the action a little bit, we did see some people getting chopped the hell up in the streets, squished, trampled, and all that good shit. So we know that the threat to the town is like a legitimate concern because we all saw it, because we were all in different parts of this town being attacked in whatever areas we resided in. And he came up with one of these daggers and was like, hey, you don't want to die, do you? If you take this dagger and you stab yourself with it, you'll be able to fight. Huh? What do you mean? Why do I have to? Don't worry about the details. Just do it. Trust me. And, you know, being faced with no other choice because, you know, they're just regular people, they decided to do it. They fought, cleared out the area that they were in, and then afterwards, I think they passed out or they got knocked out by him, and then they were brought here. And now he's having us defend this school or whatever for the time being. And dangling the whole, oh, if you don't help, everybody you know will die. But you know. Although I guess that could apply to any part of the school. Yeah, it's definitely not a normal school. This room looks like it would probably feel comfortably warm though. Not gonna lie. Revival-matic. Alright, so I was right. Corpse recovery drone. This machine. It's the same flying coffin that rescued Darumi from the battlefield. Siri called it a corpse recovery something. When a member of the Special Defense Unit dies in action, the corpse recovery drone will automatically retrieve their body. That's what the manual says anyway. Oh yeah, my girl here is a mechanic. Ow, my stomach. Whew. And that's all completely automatic, right? Or huh? Seems like it. When the school's defense system detects one of us has died. Wow, it sounds so creepy saying that out loud. Anyway, when that happens, it launches a drone to find the body and bring it back to the infirmary. And once it gets here, you see that big machine over there? According to this, it's called a Revival-matic. It's got data on all of us, right down to our genetic code. God damn. I'm guessing they got all that either from the swords themselves or they got it while we were all knocked out. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state, and then we're alive again. Just like that. I will be right back. I need to use the bathroom. So I shall return shortly. I thought I switched my screen. I think I might have mixed up my shortcuts. My bad. It's okay. From there, it uses some kind of ultra complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state. And then we're alive again? Just like that? Why does it have to verify who the victim is first, though? Maybe so our enemies can't use the machine if it falls into their hands? Tsubasa really gets a chance to show her serious side when the machines are involved. It sure is amazing tech. I still can't figure out the exact mechanism it uses to instill life back into the body. It's probably whatever the hell they did to our blood, to be honest. Because he keeps pushing that it has something to do with the hemo enema. So I'm just gonna presume that it is strictly because of the hemo enema. Maybe it kind of changed our DNA in a way. Because, like, obviously we need more than blood alone for the body to function. Like, yeah, it's a primary component, but just if you have like a vial of blood, obviously you can't make a whole human body out of just one vial of blood, you know what I mean? So like, I'm guessing that they've somehow modified our blood to make it so that they can do that. And it probably also has something to do with the machine itself. But who knows? And it'll probably be a pretty long time before we get any more details on that sort of thing. I'm not satisfied writing it off as just the hemo enema did it. That makes it sound more like magic than real technology. No, I'm with you right there. That makes sense. While we're on the subject, hemo enema itself is pretty fishy. It's supposed to infuse our blood with a special power, right? But how does it do that exactly? Maybe we'll find out more about it someday. I'm telling you, our blood's probably been modified. Not unless me and the other holdouts agree to fight too. Sorry, but there's no way that's happening. Seriously, who's in charge of picking the members of this unit? What kind of criteria did they use to fix on us? Something tells me the only way to find out is to keep fighting. We just keep going in circles here. Makes sense to me, kinda. These manuals are just all over the place. There's an instruction manual here. It describes how the corpse recovery drones and the revival-matic work. It says the drones are only effective on school grounds. They can't recover bodies outside of the wall of fire. Also, the bodies still have to be fresh. In other words, recently dead for the revival-matic to work on them. Alright. From the sound of it, if someone died outside the wall, by the time we got them back, it'd be too late. It didn't give any sort of time frame though. It just said freshly dead, pretty much. But like, is that an hour, 5 minutes, 2 hours, 24 hours? Like, what time frame we talking about? A machine gun's been placed here to protect the revival-matic. That just goes to show how important this thing is. If anything, whatever we're supposed to be defending is either the revival-matic itself or it's inside of the revival-matic. I might not understand how it works, but I'm glad this thing is here anyway. Without this, we wouldn't have been able to revive. We wouldn't be able to get revived after dying in battle. I wish I knew a little more about how it worked. It's best if I don't mess with it for now. I don't want to set off an alarm and get shot at. True. But I mean, if you did, per se, you're literally in the room, so... You know, we kind of just probably throw you in there, to be honest. Connecting hallway. Ow. It just bit my tongue. Is that a garden? Hallway south. You got nothing to say about that? It looks kind of nice. So this is an in-between hallway? Well, yeah, it does say connecting hallway. But if it's just a big circle anyway, why would you need a hallway that goes from the top to the bottom? That's a little suspicious. Also, the nervous wreck was not standing outside of the infirmary when I was over there. You're standing by the stairs, and you weren't here when I came up originally. Oh, I gotta get out of here. I can't wait 100 days. What's Word gonna say about this? I can't take 100 days off out of nowhere. They'll fire me for sure.
Huh?
Oh, do you have a job? What, is it so hard to believe? You saying I'm poor and probably too stupid to find work? Nobody said that. But I mean, if you just saying it out loud, I mean... Look down on me, Mr. Mick Richardson. Or if you're gonna look down on me, do it by giving me money. No. The fuck? You don't even have to get offended at everything I say, besides my family. My family's not even all that rich. Not all that rich, he says. Listen, you can call yourself comfortable or middle class or whatever. It won't change the fact that we live in totally different worlds. If I don't work, I don't get paid. And if I don't get paid, there's kids back home who go hungry. You'd support your family all on your own? What, you're feeling sorry for me now?
Huh?
Good, you should. My regular life was hard enough already. Bringing me here on top of that is overkill. It's unfair, right? You think so too, don't you? Can't you talk to C-Ray and get him to send me home? There's gotta be an exemption for special family circumstances. It's the law. I should be sent home right now. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I know, but it was worth a try, right? Even if I am stuck here, I'm not fighting anyone. I'm no battle maniac. I just want to get through this without getting hurt. I mean, I understand, especially if he was taking care of family prior to this. Because my one girl that I was just talking to, what is it, Tsubasa? She works in a mechanic shop with her grandpa. And she only got selected, I think, because they saw her defending either the shop that her grandpa owns that I think she works at. And they're like, ooh, you know, she's kind of got a fiery spirit. We could use that. And then they decided to throw her one or whatever. But she's not a fighter. When we first got here, she's practically like throwing up and gagging. Like full-blown panic attack at the thought of having to like fight. And I felt so bad because I was like, oh no, she's not meant for battle. Like she's keeled over here. And the only reason that she fought back in the first place, I think, is because when all of this started happening, she was with her grandfather. And he was the reason that she was fighting. Just like with Takumi. He was with his best friend when all of this started happening. And she ended up running off, chasing a dog, or what we thought was a dog that was actually C-Ray, disguised as a goddamn dog. And of course, for some weird reason, she had a blonde moment, even though her hair isn't even blonde. She low-key kind of looks like she might be related to Kyoko, but that's neither here nor there. She decided she wanted to chase after this dog. And we went to chase after her. She's laid the fuck out in the street. It doesn't look like she's injured, though. She's just laid out in the street. I'm guessing he knocked her out. And then some of the invaders surrounded her, and they're getting a little closer. And he's like, oh, I gotta do something. If I don't, she'll die. And then, of course, Seirei Zato's like, comes out of the woodwork. He's like, yeah, you know, if you don't save her, you know, they're gonna kill her. And they'll do this, that, and the third to her if you don't do something. You don't want her to die, right? Come on, fight. Take this knife. Stab yourself. Come on. You know you wanna defend her. If you don't do anything, she'll die. Come on. Yeah, do it. Like, and that's how he got selected, even though he's in his own head about it. Like, oh, what can I actually do? Like, I don't have any real strength, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. But he did it, and he looked damn good while doing it. But still, that was just, I guess that was enough for them to be like, all right, good enough. Get him in here. I don't know. Once Gaku gets going, he just keeps working himself up more and more. I should probably leave him to tire himself out. Another classroom. Probably nothing in here. These statues are so weird. That's the connecting hallway. Makes sense, he's in the war room. I didn't see the defense room door. But it's supposedly on the other side of this. I'm not in the connecting hallway though, am I? I just came from here. Defense war door. Here we go. Defense war door. What the hell? How is there the undying flames in this room? Confucius? What in the surprisingly stately door stood in the middle of this otherwise nonsensical looking space, defiantly blocking the way forward. Alright, so I was probably wrong behind this particular door because this obviously isn't the entrance. This is on the 3rd floor, mind you. This is on the 3rd floor. Why are the undying flames in here? How are they not just burning the building to a crisp? And I'm guessing that whatever we're supposed to be defending is just beyond those flames. And with the way that this room is set up, I am now completely convinced that these things go hand in hand with the undying flames are going hand in hand with Akuma. Because I don't think we saw these undying flames all over the place in the city when it was getting attacked. But these undying flames are in a perfect circle around this building, defending it from, or serving as a sort of barrier from the invaders. But it is also physically inside of this building, blocking off this one particular door. If it was just an outside element, that would be different. But obviously, it's not. The hallways and classrooms of this school are all pretty strange, but this put them all to shame. I am so suspicious. It wasn't so much the door itself that was out of place, but what was in front of it. Exactly, because why are the flames here? How are the flames here? Oh yeah, she's my favorite character. So far. At first, I wasn't too sure how I felt about her, but then I saw her weapon. I mean, she's still a little rough around the edges, but she reminds me of me. And I gotta respect the game. Oh, you don't have anything to say about this? She's probably wondering what the hell this is, too. This door looks pretty solid. More importantly, that weird fire in front of it. It looks the same as the flames outside. Yup, they're undying flames. I thought so, but why are they here inside the school? Same thing I asked, because it doesn't make sense. To stop anyone from opening this door, I imagine. If it's that important, then yes, whatever's behind this door is the thing we're fighting to protect from the invaders. And I could definitely be misremembering, but I don't think the undying flames keep the invaders at bay. Cause I'm thinking of the first time they arrived on campus since we've been here. I could have sworn that there was like a drove of them that came through the flames, like walked, ran, rolled through the flames to get inside of it, to get to the battlefield towards the front entrance. But I could definitely be wrong because it's been a grip. So I could definitely be misremembering. Right behind this door is something that could wipe out humanity in the wrong hands. I wonder what it is. Do you think we'll ever find out? We could try breaking down the door ourselves, but that may prove difficult. Convincing the others to join the fight so Siri will tell us the truth seems like a more effective choice to me. I don't think convincing them will be that easy. This kind of decision is something they have to come to on their own. It's not wrong. You're still thinking like a civilian. You need to toughen up, or we'll end up being in the worst possible scenario.
Huh?
What do you mean? Let's just say it's in everyone's best interest to get the others onto the battlefield with the rest of us. I mean, it definitely makes sense. Because I kind of sort of remember me going into a spiel about how at least 2 of the people that aren't fighting will most likely, if they stay out of the fighting, they at some point are going to get so antsy with everything as stuff starts getting more difficult that they are going to become a liability, and they are most likely going to turn on everybody, and they are going to fuck everything up for everybody. I don't want to die, but I don't want to fight to live either, so fuck everybody else. Like, I get it if you don't want to fight, but just stay the fuck out the way then. The ones that do want to keep on fighting, let them fight. Don't get in the way. Don't try to get in the middle. Don't complain. Just zip your lip and take a seat and wait for it to be over. You ain't gotta be involved, but whatever repercussions come from your choices, that's on you. Like, since I forget how many of us there are, but whoever isn't helping to keep the invaders at bay, they don't get to eat whatever the hell they want when we have time in between the battles. They are given just bread and water or something like that. Like they're given something extremely bare bones. Versus the ones that are fighting, we can go down to the cafeteria and have the machines whip us up anything we can imagine. And, you know, like we're getting top tier treatment. And they, at least some of them, want to complain, well, we've been eating bread and this, that, and the third, and it's not even fresh bread, it's stale bread, and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, you'd get better spoils if you helped. Why would we use the good resources on the ones that aren't fighting? That sort of thing. And I think they can use limited facilities as well. Like, I think we can kind of use whatever we want for the most part. And then the ones that aren't helping, they kind of don't. They just have the necessities. By any means necessary. It sounds like she has something in mind already. She wouldn't force them to fight against their will, would she? We may not have known each other very long, but I can definitely imagine Horiko taking a hardline approach with anyone who refuses to do as she says. But you know what's funny? She has a weakness for cute things. And apparently Sirei is one of those things that she finds cute. I don't find him cute. I find him kind of gross. And how like low his voice is kind of throws me off. Not gonna lie. There's something about her that radiates authority, leaving no room for argument. Like me. This door looks pretty solid, protected by a layer of undying flames. With security this tight, there's no doubting that whatever is on the other side is incredibly important. It has to be the thing the invaders are trying to steal so they can wipe out humanity. We could be capable of that kind of destruction. What are we protecting here? Don't think about it too much. Tell me, what was it that made you decide to fight after all? Well, once Theory started talking about the people we care about being in danger, it didn't feel like I had much of a choice. So you did it to protect those close to you? How very normal. Normal? Yeah, I guess so. How about you? Oh. We're not talking about me here. But it was okay for her to ask me. Maybe I should try a different approach. Then can you tell me how you got so strong? You're clearly on a whole different level compared to the rest of us. How much you want to bet she has a freaking military background? Let me find out she's a military brat. That would make a lot of sense. It's nothing so remarkable, really. With things as they are now, I prefer not to talk about it.
Huh?
What do you mean, with things as they are now? I said I don't want to talk about it. She shut me down again. It's hard work getting anything out of her. I mean, she said what she said. No means no. I probably shouldn't press her any further. I definitely don't want to end up on her bad side. Fair enough. Also, I think I missed some extra dialogue. Just cause. I probably should have tried exhausting more dialogue, to be honest. That was definitely one more. Forgot there was a dash. Did I... So they're not out in the hallway anymore. They were definitely in the hallway before, though. They were by, like, some boxes, I think, right? No, they were right here. I'm not talking about it anymore. They freak me out. The more I see of this school, the less I like it. You legit only had that one line about the freaking decor. Bro, you're killing me.
Yeah!
Actually, might as well just go back upstairs. Oh wait, no. I know you've already made your thoughts on this clear, but are you sure you don't want to fight alongside the rest of us? Huh? No, 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 no. Absolutely not. Just thinking about it makes me feel like I'm gonna. Yeah. See. What's wrong? Let's just say I'm not suited for combat, like on a biological level. Sorry. Biologically? What is she even talking about? She could have a fear of blood. Does this have something to do with how she always starts looking queasy when we start talking about fighting? Yeah, I would guess that it's either a severe like blood phobia. I forget what it's called, don't ask me. And or she just legitimately it's not in her nature, which is totally fine. Some people just are not suited for that sort of thing. Oh, Lord. Fly 24 hours a day. What? Defense system. That looks like a computer. It just looks like a big ass computer. What's this machine here? It looks important. That controls the school's central defense system. It's the core of the entire Last Defense Academy experience.
Yeah.
Without this, there is no early warning system, no defense barrier, no automatic battle prep, no nothing.
Oh.
It controls battle functions like defense mode and radar, along with more everyday stuff like electricity and water supply. I also hate that he has a fedora. Have I mentioned that yet? I hate that he has a fedora. It's a true supercomputer that keeps all aspects of this school up and running without any need for extra engineers or maintenance staff.
Huh?
Huh? It's all completely automatic? Whoa, whoa, I can tell what you're thinking. If it's all that automatic, what do we need CRA for? But my role here is just as important as the computers. No one can motivate you or affect your morale like I can. Yeah, okay. He's right about that, but not in the way he thinks. If you say so. There's a machine gun in here too? Is that a surveillance camera? More importantly, what's that attached to it? You clearly see what it is. Come on now. Machine gun? What's something like that doing here? Oh, don't mind that. It's just a little automatic security blaster. We need something to defend the defense system, you know? I wouldn't know anything about... I wouldn't want any of you damaging this equipment in a moment of youthful high spirits. Yikes. It's a large monitor. Did it show our battle yesterday? I mean, I would presume so, because there are multiple monitors, and I'm guessing that there is at least one screen for every floor. And or there's a set of monitors for every nook and cranny of any floor, just so that he has eyes everywhere. Because to me, that just makes sense.
Huh?
What's this smaller computer here for? Does it do anything special? That contains electronic copies of the manuals for different equipment and facilities around the school. It's so convenient to have it all in one place, don't you think?
Yeah.
This stuff can get pretty technical though. You might want to get one of your smarter friends to explain it to you.
Hey!
You're funny.
Oh.
Hey there, Sumino. How's your exploration of campus going? If you need help or advice on anything, feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your commanding officer. Think of me as your friend. A friend who commands respect and dictates your every move, but in a fun way. He's got some nerve acting friendly after forcing us into this messed up situation. Whose side is he on anyway? Does he care about saving humanity like he says, or does he have some kind of ulterior motive?
Aha.
Oh, did you come here for another explanation of what your Himo can do? This power is the key to your success and survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. Sure, why not? Ahem. Okay. I was trying so hard to figure out how the hell to say this. Don't make fun of me. Don't roast me, or I'll roast you back. The hemotomorphic infusion blades you all carry, infusers for short, are the pinnacle of human achievement and ingenuity. When you stab it into your heart, a miraculous power flows into your body, transforming your regular old blood into superhuman hemo. By harnessing that power and shaping it into physical form, you all gain access to your class armor and class weapons. A class weapon is a manifestation of your own innate strengths. Each one is just as unique as you are. Activating your hemo enema for the first time should also have unlocked your specialist skills. These are additional abilities with a wide array of applications. Learning to use them strategically will make you better fighters than ever. I was gonna say than after. I don't know where I got after from. Okay, but how does it even do all that? What's the actual process behind? Don't get so hung up on the details. Surrender to the heat of battle. Yell, "I am thou," or no. I'm not getting rickrolled into doing no JoJo's reference. Or something like that. Just go with it. Also, "I am thou." Isn't that a Persona reference? I could be wrong. I feel like that's not right. I don't think that's right. It's from some other game. I feel like I know what game it is, but I'm thinking Persona. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's the end of my totally comprehensive explanation. If there's anything else you don't understand, you should probably resign yourself to remaining ignorant. But if this power is so miraculous or whatever, why give it to regular students like us? Why were we even chosen? All of that will be made clear when you convince the whole group to join the fight, but not before. Guess I should have seen that coming.
Aha.
One more thing. While you're here, want me to go over the undying flames again? The wall of fire outside protects the school from a lot of threats, but it'll hurt you just as bad if you get too close. Yeah, I could use a little refresher. True to their name, the Undying Flames never run out of fuel and can't be smothered or extinguished by ordinary means. However, The flames only affect organic matter. They don't damage the surrounding buildings, rocks, or anything like that. If you and your friends were to drive a car through it, it'd only be the people inside that would get burnt to a crisp. That's also really weird that it can somehow penetrate through physical objects, but it only targets organic matter. That's kind of sounds kind of, what is it, bioengineered. Bombastic side eye. This what that? It's kind of what that sounds like to me. They ignore regular physics and run on their own rules. Are they magic or something? The Undying Flames barrier has a radius of a little over half a mile, with the Academy at the very center. The wall itself is 30 feet thick, blocking out even the most powerful of invaders. Or at least, that was the case. More recently, the enemy has developed a special means of getting through. Okay, so I think I did remember that right. Because I was positive that I remembered seeing some of the enemies come out through the flames. And I was like, I could be misremembering because it's been a really long time since I played last. But he said it right here. It seems like they have been working on whatever the hell they work on. And they found out a way to either dampen the flames' effect on them personally, and or they're slowly becoming immune to the flames' effects on them. So now they're kind of able to pass through. Luckily for us, the flames can sense them coming and automatically shift the school into defense mode when they do. Also, what do you mean the flames can sense them coming? So the flame is living? Question mark? So then it was definitely created by y'all. Because how does that work? If it's just a flame, if it's just a tower or a line of fire, fire doesn't do that sort of thing. It just burns wherever it started at, and then, slowly spreads. But it doesn't seem like the Undying Flame spreads, but it also can sense when enemies are near? Question mark? At the same time, an alarm is set off to let you all know it's time for battle. So when the alarm goes off, the enemy is already on their way. The invaders always leave a day or two between attacks. It's my guess that their means of getting through the flame takes time to prepare or recharge. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. We haven't been able to deduce any consistent patterns, though. You should assume the next attack could come at any time. One more thing. The wall only goes so high, but there's no danger of anything flying in. Now, why would you lie like that? Do we not remember the whole Red Eyes Black Dragon situation? Because I still could also be misremembering, but I'm like 93% sure that bootleg Red Eyes Black Dragon flew in as in over top of the Undying Flames to get in and try to beat the brakes off of us. I don't think it just decided it wanted to walk through the flames with the rest of its posse. I think it actually flew in. And you know what? Yes, it did fly in, because one of its effects while we were fighting it is that it was flying. Why would it fly so close to the ground? That don't make sense. Unless whatever it's trying to attack is close to the ground. You get what I mean? If the flames sense something trying to pass over them, they'll form a fiery hand and drag the intruder right back down again. So the flame is sentient? Question mark? The Undying Flame acts with a will of their own to keep this school safe, and add that to your list of things to be grateful for. So they definitely created it. Because apparently it only goes but so high. But outside of whatever is being asked of it, it only does particular actions on its own. Ah, alright. Also, I need to plug my phone up because it's at 8%. 1 second. Get a sip of tea real quick. Back to the show. I could ask any number of questions right now, but I doubt I'd get any answers. I've got no choice but to accept that this is the way things are now.
Ah,
Technically, the fiery hand has a limited range too, so coming in from space might be possible.
hey.
Well, so long as the enemy doesn't think of that, we should be fine. Alright, you've made it very clear how well defended this place is. What I really want to know is, what's it all for? What are we protecting here? I told you before, didn't I? You'll learn that once you get the non-fighters to start fighting. I mean, you probably should have seen that coming. Takumi, come on.
Hey there, troops! How's your tour of the campus going? I figure it's about time you met back up and compared notes. Report to the cafeteria immediately!
I got a leg massager. I'm not too crazy about dropping everything to do what he says, but I've pretty much finished looking around anyway. Guess I'll head back to the cafeteria. Ugh. Why'd you just come in like that? Dude's crazy. So what did you think? Have you fallen in love with the place yet? Is it so wonderful that you want to spend the rest of your lives here? There's no way we'd feel that good about it. Well, if you don't like it, just tough it out. 100 days isn't all that long. And there's more important things at stake than your personal comfort. Why even ask us if you're ultimately going to discount our opinions? You may have noticed some features that aren't available yet, but don't worry, it's all a part of my roadmap of staggered content releases. And also because this is only the demo.
Aha!
I'll reveal more of the school's facilities little by little, so you'll always have something new to look forward to and motivate you going forward. Be more specific. Exactly how do you intend for us to spend our time when we're here not fighting? Oh, right. We are a school, after all. You're probably expecting some kind of curriculum or a proper schedule. But we don't have one here. Surprise! What? No schedule? Unless there's an invader attack like the one yesterday, you're free to spend your time however you see fit. So we don't gotta go to classes or nothing? Shit, man, you should have led with that. Don't tell me you're actually buying into this. It's not like we can leave. Might as well make the most of it while we're here. He's not wrong. I think it's too early to say there's no way for us to leave. If you want to find a way out so bad, do it yourself. You're just gonna chicken out and run from the fight anyway, right? Leave Ito alone. This man is sickly. Leave him be. Now, settle down. I hate to see friends fighting. It's your fault we're all so on edge. You've all been raised in different environments and had different life experiences, so naturally, you all have your own values, your own priorities. Each one of you is as unique as a snowflake, and that's okay. We're all about diversity here. A little difference of opinion now and then is inevitable. Again, your fault that we didn't even need to have this discussion. Having said all that, no matter what your feelings are on the matter, all of you are going to have to fight the invaders sooner or later. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this war will decide the fate of humanity itself. Abstaining is not an option. While this school stands, there's still every chance of a bright future. But if the school falls, so does mankind. The invaders will massacre every last one of you. And then they'll move on to your loved ones. And every time he says this, it sounds more and more like a threat. Each one of you has something in your life worth fighting for. It only makes sense for you to work together to keep them all safe. I can't have you wasting time or energy on pesky moral dilemmas. Clear your minds and banish all doubt from your hearts. As humanity's last line of defense against the invaders, you are about to become the very embodiment of hope. Hope? You've gotta be kidding me. It's more like despair.
Hey!
Oh? You're forcing us to participate in this war without telling us the whole story behind it. Who knows what else you might be keeping from us. Also, that super heavy Danganronpa reference. Or callback? Question mark? Yeah, callback. Okay. Saving humanity sounds like a worthy cause, but we've got no guarantee that that's what we'd be doing. As for the thing we're supposed to protect, if it even exists, how do we know it's not actually something even more dangerous than the invaders? Ooh, good point, Ito. You're actually not wrong. Because whatever it is could also be a risk for us as well. I didn't even think of that. I did not even think of that. I'm scratching my eye. He really got my brain working again. Hold on. This is my first GG Rage. Hello, welcome to the screen. I also don't have the full game yet. This is only the demo. I'll get the game at some point, but I just don't have money for it at the moment. Not to mention the Hemo Enema. We know next to nothing about this weird power, and you want us to pump our bodies full of it? I mean, I don't think it's really it's getting pumped into us per se. I just think that every time we use the infused blade or whatever the hell we called it, I feel like small bits of our DNA are being transmogrified with it every time we use it, because at some point I feel like we're not even going to use the blades to be able to call on this power. We're just going to be able to do it naturally or something. But I could be wrong. I don't know.
Hey.
Until I get some answers, I'm not believing a single word that comes out of your mouth. We've been over this before, man. He said he'd only tell us if you guys agreed to fight. And I can't agree to fight until I hear the whole truth. We're going around in circles so much it's making me dizzy. Yeah, we won't make any progress like this. Alright, if it's the truth you want, then that's what you'll get. I'll tell you everything. No, you're not. You're lying. Because if that were the case, you would have just did it from the giddy up. Hey, Kuma. But okay. You're going to tell us? Just like that? Don't make him change his mind. Yo, he came back. Hi. Welcome back.
No.
I never meant to keep the truth from you. For that long, anyway. I haven't. I was looking into it and it did look really good. I'm just like, ooh, this looks really good. And then I didn't play a demo. I didn't buy the game. I was like, ooh, wish list. And then forgot it even existed. Sheesh, it looked good. And I think it also has like a mystery element to it too. Yeah. I was just using it as a bargaining chip to motivate you, but it looks like that plan backfired. At this point, I can only salvage your trust in me by giving you the full story.
Huh.
And you'll really tell us the truth? The whole truth? And nothing but the truth, or at least I'd like to, but this isn't the kind of decision I can make on my own.
Yeah.
Let's say we table this discussion until tomorrow.
Oh.
So there are more people involved in this than just you. We'll expect you to tell us about them too.
Yeah.
I'm sure you will. I'll run it past the higher-ups. If I tell them this is the best way to get you to fight, they'll probably go for it.
Huh?
Although, I might have to talk to you individually instead of everyone at once. That's a little suspicious, eh, Kuma? Because that's sounding like you're gonna tell Tsubasa one thing, you're gonna tell Horiko another thing, you're gonna tell Ito something else, and you're gonna tell me something completely different. If you want us all to be on the same page, you might as well just tell us in a group. Because that's just gonna make us distrust you more if you try to, oh, well, I have to talk to you individually. As if we're not all gonna come back, congregate, and talk about what the hell you told us anyway. Oh, well, he told me this. Oh, he told me this. Like, you might as well just tell us as a group. Because you're really only going to waste time trying to talk to everybody individually. Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning and I'll let you know what the brass says.
Hey.
I've got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. With a cheery wave of his stubby little arm. See, Ray disappeared. Huh? Never thought getting the truth out of him would be this easy. I mean, it's only been a couple days now, so I don't know. But he still has to discuss it with the people in charge, right? He could come back tomorrow and say they shut the idea down. Also true, yeah. I hope they're all ready. If we learn the truth tomorrow, you'll have no more excuses to stay on the sidelines. No excuses? We'll see what happens after we hear what Sire has to say. We can all talk it out and decide on the best course of action then. Yeah, you're right. We can't decide on anything until we know what's really going on. You're hilarious, Mr. Moriko. You clearly have no intention of fighting no matter what happens tomorrow. I think he might have clocked you there. And honestly, out of anybody in the entire group, that if I could personally opt them out to not have to fight, it would be Ito. It would definitely be Ito. Because he has some sort of medical condition, and I feel that if he were to start exerting a bunch of physical activity on himself, it is going to upset his condition. I don't want him to keel over. Even if he can be brought back because of the hemo enema, I don't want to put him through that. Because even if he can be brought back after he dies, he is still going to experience the pain of dying. And if I don't gotta put him through that, I'm not trying to put him through that. Let me do it instead. Need to protect my boy. Shut up. I bet you won't either. Oh, I thought he was talking about Ito. This man right here? No, he's a fucking punk. He's not gonna fight. Just like the nigga in the back over there ain't gonna fight either. These are the two I was talking about earlier that will most likely be liabilities. because, oh, I don't want to fight, I'm not gonna fight, blah, blah, blah. At some point when the going gets tough, they are going to become huge ass liabilities, and they are going to screw shit up for everybody. I know that's probably not actually gonna happen, but imagine if they threw in a betrayal arc. Not that, oh, well, they're working with the invaders, like, not that kind of betrayal, that they start, like, just fucking shit up. And they're kinda, sorta, in a disconnected way, working with the enemy by screwing over everybody else. Not by staying out of the way, but by trying to actively sabotage shit. Because they don't want to fight. Like, bro, you can literally just sit and hide somewhere. If you don't want to fight, cool, but stay the fuck out the way because the rest of us actually want to live. If you told Takumi earlier that, oh, I can't have 100 days off from work, I won't have a job, I have a family to feed, then buck the hell up, pull your pants up, buckle your shit, and get on the battlefield. The faster we get through these 100 days, the faster we can most likely return back to our lives, figure out how we're gonna return back to whatever mundane lives we were living before, if it's even possible, and the faster you'll be reunited with the family you were trying to provide for. But if you keep trying to push back and reject what is currently reality for you, it's only going to make shit more difficult. And if it were me, you don't want to fight, okay, but you don't get the free will to roam around and do whatever the fuck you want. We tying you down and we keeping you in a room and we keeping you fed until you decide you want to change your mind. Because I don't want you screwing up nothing for anybody else who actively actually wants to help. If you don't want to help, fine. But you're not going to fuck this up for nobody else. And that's fine. Play with me. With nothing more to discuss, we left the cafeteria and headed back to our rooms. Couldn't be me. Tomorrow morning, Sierra will tell us the whole truth. Can't even imagine what it might be. Who gathered us all here? What are we fighting for? Can only hope everything will make sense once we know that.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
Oh, I thought it was the next morning already. Never mind.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, good night.
Ah.
So there's a nighttime announcement too? Just like the morning one. I thought it would be a much longer road to learning the truth, but hopefully by this time tomorrow we'll know everything we need to know. It probably won't be the end of our problems, but it'll at least be a step forward. At any rate, there's no use worrying about it anymore today. I'll discuss it with the others once we've heard from Sirei.
Huh?
For now, the only thing I can do is wait until tomorrow to come. With nothing else to do, I decided to call it a day. I got into bed and was soon fast asleep. Oh? So Karawa is still alive. Girl, I thought you died. I thought you got after they freaking spirited me away to this place, but you're still alive? Where is she then? Confucius? Oh, this is a flashback. Never mind. I'm thinking this was her present day. This is obviously a flashback. Okay. Never mind. Excuse my outburst.
Come on. Don't cry. If you keep crying like that, your daddy will get sad too. And he won't be able to go to heaven.
Oh. We were only in kindergarten back then. Karawa's dad had just died. He and Kadoa were driving over to her mom's research lab when it happened. The car crash that changed her life. Dang. A security alert had sounded and suddenly people were scrambling around trying to find the nearest shelter. And Kadoa's dad swerved to avoid someone. Ooh. Damn. That sucks, bro. Damn, Kadoa. The car was almost entirely destroyed. I mean, she made it out okay though, but dang, her dad. Oh. Ooh, her dad leaned over the driver's seat to shield her from the impact right at the last second. By some miracle, he made it in time and Kadoa survived. Damn. But her father wasn't so lucky. After the funeral, Kadoa was inconsolable. She just sat there and cried. There was nothing I could do. I mean, that was her dad, bro. But, like, I get it. Fuck. That sucks.
My daddy's gone. I'll never see him again.
Kadoa? Don't cry anymore, okay? I know your daddy's gone, but I'll be your daddy from now on, so you don't have to be sad.
Excuse me? Takumi Sumino. What the fuck was that line? Excuse me? I know that kids say the darndest things. But you know what? Okay. I'm gonna just let it rock.
You're too little, Taki. You can't be a daddy.
Maybe, but I'm just glad you're okay, Kadoa. That your daddy protected you.
But I'm not okay. I got this big cut right across my tummy. The doctors say it's gonna leave a scar. It'll never go away. Not even when I'm a grown-up. I bet no one will want to marry a girl with a big, ugly scar like this.
Then, when we grow up, I'll marry you. By then, I won't be too little anymore.
Huh?
I'll marry you someday, Kadoa. Then you'll never have to be alone. I'll always be there to protect you.
You'll protect me?
Yeah. Now that your daddy's gone, I'll keep you safe instead. So please, don't cry. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Kadoa. No matter what, I promise.
Taki. Thank you. I think I'm going to be all right now.
I
You
wish y'all could see
promised.
my face right now.
So you gotta do it, okay?
That's right. I made a promise. I promised to protect Kadoa no matter what. I'm not about to break that promise. To keep her safe, I have to keep fighting. And I'll fight. I have to. Yikes. You good? I jolted upright in bed, throwing off the covers in a panic. My whole body was drenched in sweat and my heart was racing. Like I'd just woken up from a nightmare. No, not a nightmare. Memory. I'd totally forgotten about that time. Why did I dream about it all of a sudden? Because you miss her? I wonder what she's doing right now. She probably hasn't stopped worrying ever since I disappeared. That would be just like her. Come to think of it, what does everyone back in the residential complex even think happened to me? Are they treating me as a missing person, or did they just assume I died in that monster attack? I'll have to ask C-Ray about that, too.
Huh?
Sheesh, I'm wide awake now. I'm so sweaty. Go shower. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. Oh? I mean, sure, get some air, and then, go take a shower. got out of bed, slowly made my way towards the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. It's me. Mm-hmm. In spite of everything. Alright. Very blatant, very obvious Undertale reference. Alright. In spite of everything, it's still me, right? It's the same face I see her in the mirror every morning, but somehow something about it seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It just feels like this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore. I wonder if this is a side effect of the hemo enema.
Who are you?
I'm Takumi Sumino. What do you mean?
I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I?
Maybe? I don't know, man. You could have been lying to me this whole time. I don't know. As far as I know, that's who you are. What am I doing? This is stupid. Coming back to my senses, I turned away from the mirror and walked out the door. As soon as I got outside... Dead body?
Whoa.
Oh, that's right. So, in their complex... apparently the complex is made in a sort of dome type setup. So all of the residents that live within it have never actually seen the real sky before. And the previous day, Takumi got to see the actual real sky in the daytime for the first time in his entire life. And now, this is his first time seeing the night sky for the first time without his town's ceiling. So this is the actual night sky. That's why he's kind of well about it. Because he's never seen it before. The scene that greeted me took my breath away.
I've heard of those. They're stars, right?
Mm-hmm. The night sky far above my head was now dotted with these countless glimmering pinpricks of light. The vastness, the endlessness of it all was almost terrifying. But in a way, it was beautiful too. It inspired a sense of awe in me. I've never felt it before.
I wonder what Karawa would say if she saw this.
She'd probably say it looked really nice. As I stood there wondering, my gaze was drawn to a different, larger light in the sky. Oh, the moon. Probably the moon.
It looks so close. Is that another planet?
Nah, that's called the moon. Takumi. Not a planet. Different kind of celestial body? I'm sure I've read about it once. A big chunk of rock orbiting the Earth. Visible to the naked eye. What's it called again? It's on the tip of my tongue. Is that... Huh? All of a sudden, I felt like I wasn't alone. I spun around to see who was there. Who the hell is that? Who the hell is that? Excuse me? Why do you have undying flames on you? Are you okay? Who are you? You're on fire. No, not quite. It wasn't a person. More like a burning, flickering apparition in the shape of a young man. A fire with a mind of its own. Wait. Yo, is he the undying flame? Is he the one controlling the undying flame? Yo. Not quite any fire either. Yo, I was right. Oh, shit. They're undying flames.
What the?
I saw his mouth move, but nothing came out. Can't hear a thing, though.
What is it? What are you trying to tell me?
The thing seemed to hear me okay, but my questions seemed to upset it. A look of profound sorrow passed over its fiery features. What the hell? Oh, he left. Okay. The next moment, it disappeared into thin air. Huh. Okay. I'm right there with you. That was weird as hell. What just happened? What was that? Tell me, was that a ghost? I don't think it was a ghost. I'm just gonna go ahead and guess that I think I might have been right. That freaking Akuma and whatever organization he's involved with is doing human experimentation. And that individual is the one in control of the undying flames. And might not be a direct correlation. But are we supposed to be protecting them because they protect the thing we're protecting? Question mark. I don't know. Ghost or not, it had definitely been trying to communicate with me. But what was it even trying to say, and why? Vainly trying to comprehend what I'd seen and what it all meant, I just stood there dumbfounded. It was a while before I could even bring myself to move from that spot. So much for you going out to get air. In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep the rest of the night. I just sat in bed waiting for the morning announcement. Damn. Day 3. Ding dong, bing bong, ding dong, bing bong.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your third day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Morning's finally here. Should I tell everyone about what I saw last night? Would they even believe me? I'm not sure I even believe what really happened. They might just write it off as a dream or say I'm going crazy. But I'll think about that later. Today's the day Sierra is going to tell us the truth. I can decide what to do about that ghost boy afterwards. We were supposed to meet in the war room, right? Day phone lately. Okay. What do you mean? You get a strange feeling if you lay in bed too long. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Talk to me. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hey, it's my boy Ito. Ito. Good morning, Takumi. Did you sleep well? I'm afraid I had a rather restless night. Oh. What's wrong? Are you feeling okay? Just a little queasy. My body doesn't deal with change very well. Being in a new place with so many new sights and sounds, it just takes some getting used to. I should be fine though, given enough time. My poor baby. He doesn't look fine. I hope being here won't make his condition any worse. He's the only one I would give a fighting exemption to. Literally only him. I think he has a heart condition. And I want to protect him. Everybody else can stop being punks and they can fight. Is it though? I don't think he'd care, to be honest. Is anybody else outside? Probably not. Alright, nobody else is outside. I'm guessing Ito just wanted to talk to us then. Fair enough. I was about to say, huh? Also, hold on. Almost everybody's in the war room, but not everyone's there. I guess everyone is here. Never mind, I stand corrected. When I arrived at the war room, everyone else was already there. Everyone that is except Siri. Certainly taking his time. You think he's still discussing things with the people in charge? Maybe it's taking forever to convince them than he thought. Or taking longer to convince them than he thought. You should have told us that. I got up early for nothing. If that's really it, I ain't got a lot of point in us waiting around here. Yes, I'm sure Siri will summon us again when he's ready to talk. When the time comes, we'll have to gather here again. Until then, we can probably spend our time as we see fit. Now, we actually get some free time. And here I thought we were all in for a long and involved lore dump. I was looking forward to it all night long. Bro, you gotta keep these internal thoughts on the inside. Keep them internal. We don't need to hear these things. I am side-eyeing the fuck out of you, and I know for a fact that's not a joke. I know that's not a joke. She's weird too. She's absolutely weird. After that, the little meeting in the war room broke up, with all of us going back to our rooms. We're free to spend our time however we want until Siri gets back. What exactly should I do while I'm waiting, though? Free time. During free time, you can do things like upgrade your class weapon or get to know your comrades. You'll have free time twice a day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, during which you can pass the time by engaging in selected activities. But if you don't want to do anything, you can go to your bed to pass the time. First, try going to the training room and entrance hall, which were unlocked during your tour of the school. Okay. Psych, I'm saving first. Fuck you thought this was. Dang, 2 days before Christmas was the last time I played. And yes, it's necessary for me to save multiple times. You never know what can happen. Where's Ito's room? Ito. Oh, is he not in his room? Oh no, I'm not talking to the freak twins. Fuck that. Definitely want to talk to him, so I'm going to where he's at. Characters will spend time as they please inside the school. You can engage in student activities with characters that have a symbol over their head. You can also use the map to check where characters are. Yup. I don't think he was in the infirmary, right? Oh, he's in the connecting hallway? Why? Why are you in this weird ass hallway, bro? I wonder what they're hiding in the defense room. It wasn't exactly the conversation I thought I'd be having. But okay. If you have time to gallivant around the school like this, you have time to train. The weak are the first ones to die on the battlefield. First of all, Horiko, was I not out there fighting with you when Blue Harlequin got Capri Sunned? Was I not still out there fighting with you? Because I'm pretty sure I was still out there fighting. Just saying. But okay. Oh, they're actually separate. No. I thought I saw her brother's eye. Yeah. So he's on the roof. I'm surprised they're not together. Interesting. Interesting. What will become of us now? Oh, the timer is for how many days we have left. That makes sense. Why are you crying, bro? I don't think I want to know what she got going on. I'm gonna be honest. I think it would just be better to leave her ass alone. What's my girl doing? What comes next for us? I'm so scared. Said someone about the entrance hall. Hey, my guy's here. Yeah? Yo, Takumi, if you have some free time, want to go exploring with me? Use the fire extinguishers to open a hole in the wall of fire, and then we can get out there and bust some heads.
Huh?
I'd like to go out with you, but wouldn't it be dangerous with just the two of us? It's teeming with invaders out there.
Sure.
Hey, if it'll make you feel better, we can invite more people to come along. I'll ask Haruko and Darumi. You can select a maximum of 3 people to bring exploring. You cannot select characters that are dimmed out. His face. That's funny. Oh my gosh, look at all those other empty spaces. Rain check. Please ignore me. Not going today? Oh, whatever. Let me know if you change your mind. Yeah, I might try that, but not at this particular moment. Because I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of sleepy. I'm not gonna lie. So I think, with that being said, I think what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and go. So if you have not already, feel free to hit the description of this video so that way you can join us in the Discord, where you can participate in polls, chat with peeps, share memes, and have an all-around good old time. Also, feel free to share the screen with someone who either knows absolutely nothing about the 100 line Last Defense Academy, because I always fucking say it wrong. And or if they just need some background noise, or they want to listen to a nice voice read some junk. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. I'm still going for my whole trying to screen every day of February. So there will be another stream tomorrow. And tomorrow is an actual regular stream day, so you know. Yeah. It'll be nice. So make sure you come by. Bring a friend or two. and junk and stuff like that. So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. And thank you for coming and being here. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Oh my gosh, wait. I forgot a piece of my spiel. On your way out, don't forget to leave your likes at the door. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna see y'all. Y'all not gonna see me. But I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Okay? Okay, bye.